So I spent 50 euros on fishing gear on Temu, and honestly, I don't know if I got a bargain or made a questionable decision of buying anything from Temu. Today we're testing out every single item that I bought and seeing if it is worth the money or not. Temu just seems too good to be true, and if it's too good to be true, then it usually isn't. Let's get going and see if my wallet will regret this decision. So let's talk about the gear. I have a 1000 series reel paired with 2 to 10 gram test 168 centimeter rod. I would have to say at the first glance, this setup is pretty good. I'm actually quite enjoying it. It's not well balanced, I have to say that. This reel feels heavier than I anticipated, but it's not super bad in my hand, which is kind of nice. And then I have it paired with a 6 kilo braid. I would have used something way lighter, but I wanted to see how it does with a heavier braid. Heavier braid actually comes in clutch if you go on rivers or streams where you really can't wait, but you have to fish from the shore, because with kind of a 6 kilo test line, you can unsnag yourself pretty easily from some trees, some roots, some grass. But if you have like a 3 or 4 kilo test braid or mono whatsoever, you will break the line almost all the time. So this is kind of like a lifeline of a line. Oh, what a weird thing to say. So we got these trout fishing wobblers, and I have quite a bit of hope in these if they work. They have a nice shape, nice color, and if they work like they're supposed to, I think these are a trout magnet, but that is if they work. I've had some experience before when I've ordered some stuff from Temu or AliExpress or somewhere else, but the lures that they sell, they don't really work well. This thing actually looks pretty good. It is a lure pouch, and it has 4 different sections. You can put your wobblers in, your spinners in, and they won't get tangled with each other, which is pretty good. And this was quite cheap as well. You can hang it onto your bag, onto your waders, wherever, and just have an easy access to your lures. That's not a good sign. It didn't cast almost at all. Oh no, the lure is not even working. Okay, let's give it another shot. This lure, I think it's not balanced well, so it turns itself upside down, which is horrible. It's working now for a bit. Okay, it's working, it stopped working. Okay, I guess you can only fish like the slacker areas with this lure. Other ways, it's gonna stop working right away. Okay, so these lures, probably not an option today. The weather today is just amazing. I can't wait to get fishing.
It's a bit sad that none of the Temu lures actually worked. They look great on the photos, but in real life they were not meant to be fished in a stream like this. And as I could not use any of the Temu lures, I decided to use my own to have a chance at catching anything at all.
I'll have to be honest, casting with this rod setup is not super comfortable. Maybe I'm just super used to my good setup, and that is why I'm saying that, and this is what like your lower end or average kind of setup feels like, but it doesn't feel balanced at all. This is a 1000 series reel, but it weighs like a 2000 series reel kind of, and the line is not coming off perfectly. The rod itself, I don't know, you can kind of feel off all the vibration and small nibbles with the rod tip, which is nice, but there's something off with this rod. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the rod and reel combo that's not working together very well. I don't know. And also the bail arm of this reel, it's so odd. Like, it doesn't want to go down after you cast. Like, it doesn't, well, if you keep it open like this, usually with some reels it goes straight down if you start reeling, but this one, it doesn't want to work all the time, which is quite annoying. And casting, super hard. It doesn't want to cast far away at all, even though this kind of a setup is meant for these spinners. I'll be honest, after the first like 10 casts, actually not even 10, after 5 casts I was thinking maybe I should not even record a video and go back to my car and get my good setup and actually try to catch some fish, but let's give it a good try. I don't want to give up on this setup yet. We have to give up on the lures though, because they don't work at all, but maybe the setup will do some justice to Temu. I actually bought a $5 setup from Temu, and I'm kind of scared to even try it now. If like a medium end setup from Temu is not working that well, I don't even know how the $5 setup will work. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will break on the first cast. But you know what they say, a bad day fishing is still better than a good day at home. We're gonna give it our all. Our mission is to catch at least 1 fish on the setup, but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. I mean, the setup isn't the worst, don't get me wrong. Maybe I came off a bit harsh right away, that it's like super bad and doesn't work at all. No, it does. It's just not as good as what I'm used to. Maybe I'm spoiled, I don't know. But I'll try to get more and more used to this setup, and we have around 6 hours of fishing to go, so I think we'll do good. You really have to cast aggressively to make like a medium length cast, which is not ideal. But hey, the lure is working in the water, so we have a chance of catching something. I think I actually had my first hit right around this tree, but I'm not very sure. There's nothing in the water where I was casting at, so it could have been a fish, but even, oh, I felt like I hit as well. Maybe I actually had a hit. Let me try to cast to the same spot again. I hate this. The line tends to get tangled a bit, but that's not the setup's fault. That's just my fault. We should be able to catch at least one fish, come on. I drove all the way here, like 3 hours to fish, test out this setup. I came to my best stretch, the best trout fishing stretch that I know, so I can give it a super honest review. I didn't want to go to a place where I haven't been yet, or it's hard to catch fish. Otherwise, I think that would be kind of a bad testing environment. I'm gonna try to make an accurate cast. Yeah, pretty okay. I'm getting more used to the rod and reel setup now. The weight of it, the way it casts and everything. So having a bit more luck with accurate casts. Hey, we caught some rocks somehow. Like these areas over here are so nice. I don't know how well you can see, but there's like a grass overlay with a bank, and then there's a steep area right next to it. That's where the trout would like to sit and wait for the meal. But right now, there was nothing. When I'm gonna get a DJI Osmo Action 5, I'm gonna buy a polarized lens so you guys can see the water like I'm seeing it. Because I'm wearing polarized glasses, I can see through the water so nice and clear. But unfortunately, it's not the same for you. And now we're stuck. Yeah, there's no way we can free it. Actually, let's pull it. It's quite a strong line, so nothing should really break. I have a feeling like over here we're gonna catch our first fish. I actually just had my first fish on, but it was like 10 centimeters. But it was a fish, which is, I guess, a good sign. I guess the setup works. I mean, I can cast out and reel in, so it's just about me catching fish. I really wanted to try those lures, too bad that they don't work. But I managed to catch the fish from right here, in between these plants. Hopefully we can snag something big on today, and then we can see how well this setup actually fights against bigger fish. We've seen a fish. That's good. That means the fish are biting today. I just had another hit. I saw the fish hit my lure from the side, but it was another super tiny one. It wasn't even able to take my lure. So I guess we're getting to the area where there's more and more fish. Fish on. Fish on. Let's go. It's actually not even the tiniest fish. It's kind of weirdly hooked though. Let's net it. Yeah, we have our first trout. Oh, it hooked itself and then the line is wrapped around its body. It's like a double hook. Today, I have something very special for you guys. There's a new monster. Yes, you heard me right. A new one. The Lando Norris Monster. And this one, as I heard, was guava flavored, but I'm not sure because I haven't tried it yet, but I guess now it's time, right? Let's give it a shot. It looks toxic, to be honest. I'll give you a little can opening ASMR. Oh yeah, I can see smoke coming out of it. It's mist, but hey, it's smoke. It smells toxic also. Let's give it a first sip. I don't know what Orlando Norris likes, but this is not something that I like. It kind of tastes like watermelon, like fake watermelon, which is not very good. But it's cold and it's fizzy, and right now it tastes like an 8 out of 10. If I wasn't that thirsty right now, then it would be like a 5 out of 10. But it's still a fun drink. I'm actually starting to like this setup more and more. I've found out that if you cast from the side, you can make some pretty long and accurate casts. And the setup, as I said before, not well balanced, but that's kind of on me as well. I did check everything when ordering the stuff that it would be well balanced and work together well, but I guess sometimes things just don't work out as planned. But even now, when I've been fishing with this now for like 2 hours, it actually feels pretty good. At the beginning, it felt very off, but now, thumbs up. Got my first tangle, but it's nothing too bad. We should be able to get it undone. Yeah, that was fairly easy. Just saw a fish right there. It hit my lure. That's a pretty decent one. Try if it will go again. I don't think it felt the hooks. Okay, tiny fish on. Not bad. At least it's a fish. This is my third fish that I've hooked, and I missed 2. Let's try to unhook it in the water. I don't even want to take it out. Shake it off. Let's go. Bye-bye. Let's catch another one. No, a bigger one. So we managed to catch 4 fish in total so far, nothing too big, everything has been pretty small. I've had a few good hits from bigger fish, but never hooked into any of them, unfortunately. And now, actually over here, I just saw a pretty nice trout surfacing twice, so hopefully it will go for the lure. Let's see, let's hope for the best. I just spotted a big trout over there. It surfaced. Ooh, and the small one jumped. The small one probably jumped from the bigger fish. Let's see. I'll actually manage to hook into one. This is where I actually lost a very big fish a few sessions ago. So it could be the same one on the same spot. But that was cool, the way the small fish jumped out of water. Hopefully I got it on camera. Okay, I have a tiny one on. Oh, and I lost it. I could feel it vibrate on the rod, but that was it, unfortunately. Let's see, where's the bigger one? It's so odd, because that side is shallow and this side is deep. and I've caught from the shallow end, like fish all the time, but nothing from the deep end. That is something very unusual. Look at that! Look at that! So close to me. That little critter. So cute though, so fluffy. A tiny fish on. Let's get a quick release. And back you go, bud. Bye-bye. Nice. Fish number 5. Nothing big still. But I mean, it's pretty easy to play the fish with this rod. I say play, even though they're so tiny. But what I mean by that is you can feel them super well. You can guide them around. It has a nice bend. It will go almost 90 degrees, no problem at all. So it should be easy to get the bigger fish out as well. Try them out without your line breaking or your rod breaking or something else happening. So that is absolutely perfect. But yeah, I saw that fish jump out over there before, made a cast and managed to catch it.
After this fish, I went through one of the best spots on this stretch without catching almost anything. And why I say almost anything is because I got this huge log. I tried fishing with wobblers, spinners and had absolutely no luck. I think it was because of the thick line and trout being very careful fish species. I said to myself one last cast like 20 times just to get a hog, but it did not happen.
I made way more than just one last cast, but now I'm actually done. So I didn't manage to catch a lot of fish, but I have to say that the setup actually works pretty well if you get a lure that's meant for this kind of a rod setup. And as we found out, 2 to 10 gram test does not actually equal a proper 2 gram test. So if you have a lure that's a bit heavier, this setup is actually pretty good. It's a bit unbalanced, but it does the job and you're gonna have fun fishing. So I give this Temu setup a solid 5 out of 10. Could be better, could be worse. I think it's on the average side. But now, take care. Bye bye.